Boys, it's going down. It's your boy Subconscious back with another one, man. Let's get into some stuff tonight, man. I want to talk about some masculine slash feminine energy type stuff. All right, let's talk about the female attraction for a second, and let's talk about why semen retention makes us more attractive. All right, guys, let's get into this, man. The longer you retain, the longer you retain your life force, guys, the longer you go without busting a nut. All right, guys, it's very simple. The more testosterone you're going to be producing, the more masculinity you're going to be producing. Your masculinity increases, right? So I want to talk about some behaviors that happen as well, all right, and what makes us more desirable, to certain females out there, and why this is a tool that you can use, to make yourself more masculine, obviously, and to make yourself, more attractive and make yourself more desirable. All right, guys, to the opposite sex, right? Whether or not that's even something that you're looking to get into or you're looking to acquire, this is a tool that can help. All right, guys, semen retention, obviously, you know what I'm saying? People have entire channels about this topic, but I want to talk about more so, our the interaction, right, between the masculine and the feminine, and how we can, our behaviors, right? Obviously, I mentioned it in the last video, a couple last videos that I made, about how there's metaphysical stuff going on. When you, as a man who decides to retain your life force, right, your aura changes, and you also emit pheromones from your body. So you're becoming more attractive, literally, physically. Your aura, your energy that you're putting out is more attractive. It's more masculine. So to a feminine woman, if you are coming around and you're putting out masculine energy, you're going to be attractive to them. And I know it seems like common sense, but things have changed nowadays. There's a lot of females that act masculine, and then there's males who also act feminine, right? So it's a weird time in the place of this world that we live in. It's a strange time to be living in, but guys, what we're looking for is feminine women, right? You know what I'm saying? As a masculine man. So this is how we do it, all right? Semen retention, period. So I've made videos on this before, you guys. One of the main components is that, you're not living in your lust anymore. You're not lusting after women. And semen retention gets you into a place where you care less about females in general. You know what I'm saying? You can't focus more on God, and you focus more on your mission, your routine. I just made a video about this before. Your purpose, right? You have a whole blueprint for your day, and like what you need to do to succeed, and you're more focused on that rather than hanging out with women and kind of wasting your energy on casual encounters with women, right? If there's a nice woman that meets your criteria that comes along, go ahead and hang out with her, bro, and try it out, see how it goes. But guys usually that are on retention end up losing the desire, to hang around women, and just, because we're not looking to have casual sex, right? So it's like we're really picky with who we want to, hang out with and things like that. And that makes total sense, man. It really does. But it's because we're not living in our lust, all right, guys? And we're also purpose driven. So we become very attractive. It's these three things, man. You're not living in your lust, you're more purpose driven, and you're not simping, all right? So you become a very interesting and powerful masculine dude when you go on retention, and you can get these things kind of working for you guys, all right? My favorite thing to say and practice and do is, to maintain your masculine frame, right? So stay in your frame, obviously. Don't simp out. But then, guys, pay attention. Pay attention to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to, if a female is into you, bro, it's not rocket science, right? She's going to be giving you signs. She's going to be giving you, different little body languages. Use your discernment and be able to understand when certain females are, giving you signs and things like that, because it's going to happen, all right? Semen retention allows us to detach from our sexual desires and our lust, right? So the longer that you go and you're not loading up those websites, the longer you go without actually busting a nut, you're going to have less lustful thoughts, right? I know we still have urges and stuff like that, and spiritual attack type urges to where you see an image and that or lustful stuff, start having urges, right? And we have to battle those urges. But in general, if you're like just maybe you're at your job, or maybe you're in public or something like that, and you're interacting with a female, it's going to be a lot easier for you to just kind of be yourself and talk to them as if they're a regular person. I know that sounds crazy, but that's literally how it is for guys like us versus, depleted coomers and stuff like that, your old self guys. What was the example that I had? Subscriber Lion Machine. Shout out to you again, bro. I have to use this example again because it was so perfect. But we mentioned this. He said that he used to get nervous when he would be like in line with an attractive female, at the grocery store or something, or just any type of like normal situation, you guys. And then you have to interact with like an attractive female. The problem is that your mind, when you're watching porn and when you're like indulging in lustful stuff and you're fapping and stuff like that, your mind gets into a place to where you're imagining her as a potential partner. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe like a potential girlfriend, or you literally, your mind literally goes to like, I don't know how deep it might go, but it goes there, bro. Like to where you might envision yourself like getting intimate with this girl, you know what I'm saying? Or potentially she, thinking about her as like a partner when you haven't even met this person, right? So your head is already going to some weird situations, right? Semen retention erases that stuff, heals your mind, so you can just treat these women like regular people, and that's what I would always suggest, and that's what goes very far, you guys, is if you can stop looking at them as objects, obviously, sex objects, but also potential partners. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop even thinking about that when you're interacting with them. Treat them like a friend or a homie, you know what I mean? Or a sister, spiritually, energetically, just treat them like, literally like it was one of your friends, right? And then treat them like a friend, maintain your frame, and then pay attention, bro, because they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna do their feminine thing. You stay in your masculine frame and just be friendly, and they're gonna do their thing, bro. Women aren't scared to, let it be known when they like you. You know what I'm saying? Or when they, whatever. Like if they want to like advance the friendship to potentially start going on dates or whatever it is, you guys, they're not afraid to do that. You know what I mean? So you don't even have to do much as a man, you guys. You could just be masculine and, obviously pay attention to the signs. And if you like somebody, then it's a different thing. But it's crazy, man. If you can just stay in your frame and pay attention, you'd be amazed at what happens. If you just sit back. But you have to, like I said, stop living in your lust, stop being lustful, be purpose-driven, be more focused on your mission than you are women, and stop simping. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate all those things. You're going to notice women are going to be investigating you, bro. They're going to be wanting to see what you got going on. All right, guys? It's crazy, man. All of this stuff is going to turn you into a very, very desirable person. You're going to be very masculine. You're going to be very solid. You're going to be interesting. So that's what it takes, you guys, is this exact formula. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've noticed it, and it basically gets you to a place where you're going to have women you're going to have so many women interested in you that you're going to have to utilize that discernment, you guys, and figure out which ones that you want to allow in your life. It's not, once that discernment kicks in, you realize kind of who is who, and there's a lot of females that are kind of have, they have weird ulterior motives, you guys. So that's kind of it, man. That's what I've noticed, and super important stuff, the way that we interact with females and the masculine and the feminine energy and stuff like that. So it's the video I wanted to make, you guys, is semen retention will make you more attractive to females, to feminine females, right? Because our masculinity goes up. So all right, y'all, hopefully you guys learned something from this, as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Much love. Peace out.